Welcome back to Southpaw Garage for 2026. It's the first full video on the channel for this year, and this is a product that I've really been looking forward to trying out. Today, we're going to be installing this kit from Road Active Suspension. This kit is designed to mount to the rear leaf springs on the Silverado to reduce sway, reduce squat, and improve stability when towing. So we're going to get this installed. We're going to check squat with the truck loaded down with the trailer and see if it makes a difference and see if it's worth it. To check the squat, we are going to do some measurements because we're going to measure the height of the rear wheel wells. So I'm going to get a tape measure. I'm going to go out and measure the height with nothing loaded or hooked up to the truck. Measure the height with stuff hooked up to the truck without the Road Active suspension so we can get a squat distance measurement. And then we'll do the install, hook the truck back up to the trailer with everything loaded, and measure again to see if we notice a difference. For the initial truck height measurement, we're looking at 38 7/8 inches, so just under 39 inches. So we'll check that out before and after with the trailer as well. Okay, so we just hooked up the car trailer there. This is an all aluminum car trailer, so it's about as light as you can get. So now let's do a measurement with the trailer unloaded. So that puts us at about 38 1/4. So we've lost over half an inch, about 3/4 of an inch of height with the trailer unloaded. So now we're going to get the Nova on the trailer and check that measurement as well. Alright, so now that we have the Nova loaded on the trailer, we'll do one last before measurement. Alright, so we're down to 37 1/4. So we've lost about 1 3/4 inches roughly of height in the rear of the truck without the Road Active suspension being installed. So now we're going to do the install, come back and remeasure and see if it makes a difference. This is what the Road Active suspension kit looks like. We've got the spring here in the middle. This is what will be used to provide tension for the rear leaf springs of the truck. This bracket goes in front of the U-bolts on the rear end axles and bolts under the leaf spring. And this end here is the eye-bolt bracket that will go over the eye-bolt at the rear side of the leaf spring. So we have the truck jacked up for this install. For this one, normally when I jack the rear of the truck up, I would be putting jack stands under the rear axle, but the jack stands for this are actually under the frame a little farther up, and that's because for this install you need the leaf springs to be at full drop for this to be effective and to work properly. This is what the kit looks like sitting on the leaf spring. The eye bolt bracket is up and wrapped around the eye bolt, and then the adjustable bracket here is positioned so that the spacer and nut is at the front hole for the Silverado and is up against the bottom of the leaf spring right here. When you put this on, if it's a little long or short, you can use the spring to twist and adjust how it's threaded onto the adjustable bolt. So I did adjust this. I tightened it up a little bit to get that spacer in the correct position. Now that I've got this spacer in position, I'm just going to tighten this nut down. The bolt is a 10mm hex head bolt, and then the locking nut is 19mm. Alright, so the next step is to adjust the tension on the spring to the proper tension. To do this, they give you two nylon spacers. They give you one that is 1mm thick and one that is 2mm thick. The 1mm thick spacer provides an additional 25% suspension strength, and the 2mm thick spacer provides an additional 40% improved suspension strength. So in order to possibly see the best outcome for this, I'm going to go ahead and go to the 2mm. And so what I'm going to do is adjust the spring until this spacer will just barely slide down in between the coils on the spring here. To do this, I'm going to need to hold the nuts that are up towards the eye bolt bracket. Those are 24mm nuts. I don't have a wrench available that is that big, so I'm using an adjustable wrench here to hold those. And then I'm going to use a 14mm socket down here on this hat bolt. I believe that's what they call it, is a hat bolt. A cap screw is what they call it. And then I'm just going to apply tension and check it every now and then to see if the spacer fits. I'm starting to see some light peeking through the coil, so this is stretching it. Let's see if either of the spacers will fit yet. Nope.
Moments later.
Alright, the 1mm spacer is now sliding in between the coils. Now we just got to go till we get the 2mm one in.
4 moments later.
Alright, so we got the tension applied to the spring. I've got the 2mm spacer. It just kind of barely slides in between the coils, which is what you're looking for. So that's completed there. And then to finish this off, there are the 2 nuts on the middle portion of the thread. You want to jam the nuts up against the coil spring one at a time. So you'll do the first one, get it tight, and then do the second one, and that'll lock it together so the tension on the spring won't change over time. Now we've got this side done. We'll go over to the driver's side of the truck and get that one installed. All right, driver's side is installed. Same process as passenger side. Use the black spacer to get tension on the spring where we want it. Just need to put wheels and tires back on, and then we'll check measurements. Alright, so now that we've got the Road Active suspension kit installed and the trailer hooked back up, let's do a quick little measurement and see where we're at. We're sitting at about 38.5 inches right now, and we were down, I believe, to 37.25. So we've gained 1.25 inches, looks like, of height. I measured the front of the truck as well, and it looks like there's about 1/4 inch rise to the back of the truck, so still got a little bit of a rake even with the trailer attached, which is kind of what I was looking for and hoping would be the case with the Road Active suspension. I also measured the truck without the trailer on it, and it's about 1 inch higher without anything loaded down on it than it was originally without anything loaded down. So there's an increased rake in the back, but I believe this is a good product. I'll do some driving with it for a while, do a follow-up video in the future of how driving has been, just, you know, every day back and forth to work and stuff with this kit installed. It's supposed to not really affect your daily driving very much, so I'll judge it and let y'all know how that goes. I think it's going to be a big help with towing the Nova to car shows. So if you're interested in something like this for your truck while you're towing anything at all, check out Road Active Suspension. There'll be a link in the description down below. For now, thanks for watching. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.